Push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help.
An exciting Saturday morning. It's Grey Duck's due date, and indeed she did have herself a calf. She had a bull calf. He's a nice big dude, and he's a liver. He wants to nurse, he's up, he's at him. She knows how to play the game really well. She is a 2015 cow, so she's been doing this a hot minute. She knows what's up. And Greg has his parts on order for the skid loader, and so that's going to be an upcoming video, fixing on the skid loader to be some welding and things like that. So stick around for that because he's going to be the one to run the camera there. The video that you are about to see involves the birth of a calf. So if you're squeamish, now would be the time to fast forward to the end until he's already born. Thanks so much. Today is the day for Grey Duck to have a calf. She's been up and down quite a bit, and now she's laying down like she's wanting to push. Pretty agitated about the situation, which is a little bit unlike her, but we will see. She's very adamant about getting her out. She's definitely agitated. I feel your pain, Mama. What you're going to see next is Grey Duck delivering the water sack. This basically just allows for everything to help stretch out, her cervix to get a little bit more ripened, and allow for that calf to come on through that birth canal without a whole heck of a lot of interference. From here on out, I'm going to put some music to this, and then you'll be seeing her up and down quite a bit, but there's a lot of mooing going on in the middle of all of this, and that's just basically her talking to her calf before it even comes out, and that's how she gets it started to know what she sounds like, kind of what's going on with the outside world, getting it connected prior to it even coming out. I would really love for Grey Duck to move up to the more drier part of the pack when she does pop out this calf. However, she does have a different plan of events that she wants to play out. She is going to stick in this general area, mostly because what's coming out of her is basically the calf smell, and it allows that calf to have a ground zero of sorts, to really kind of plant himself where he feels safe, where his smell is, and that way if he does get disconnected with his mom, he has some place to come back to. I will bed up this area around this new calf to make sure that he stays as clean and dry as possible, with his navel being exposed to the elements. I do get him sprayed quite quickly because she does have him in this a little bit wetter area. But enough with me yammering on. Let's get you guys set up with some music and enjoy the birth of this new little calf. Happy birthday, buddy, and congratulations, Grey Duck. You do a phenomenal job every time.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need.
We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
So here is where you're gonna notice a lot more happening. I really did want to show you the whole process of this cow having a calf because there is a lot that goes into it. At this stage, you're going to be seeing feet start to come out, and what we're looking for with the feet, what we look for as producers or farmers, is that the feet are pointing, the toes are pointing down. If you see the heels or the big fat part of the foot pointing up, that calf is more than likely upside down. That's not what we want to see. That being said, we want to see the toes pointing down, and then directly after, say about the ankle region or about halfway up the shin, we want to see a face start to come out. And when that face starts to come out, then we know that that calf is 100% presented the right way. So see how you see those feet? You see the big round part in the back and then the pointy part on the top? So those feet are a little bit crossed in the front, but that's okay. That it will be just totally fine. And then just past that, you see that little bubble that's starting to come out. That's a nose. And from there, she's going to progress past his nose, and then he's going to start coming out a little bit quicker. This is a really hard part for her to get everything stretched out good enough to get that head through. And after she gets the head out and the shoulders out, it's kind of clear sailing. Now that we know that this calf is presenting the correct way and he is facing the direction that he's supposed to be, he's not upside down and he's not backwards, we are looking for how the sack is over his body. So you can kind of see a ripple every time she moves, and that's fluid in that sack. We want to keep his face out of that as much as possible, because at this point, he's not going to probably be 100% connected to his mom, maybe possibly on the inside. We have to remind ourselves that he is in the birth canal right now, so he is being squished on the way out, and that squish actually helps him in the long run with trying to get all the mucus and whatever else might be in his lungs from being in utero to possibly come out. It basically squeezes it all out as he's on his way out. And right now you're going to be seeing more of a face start to appear. There's a lot more going on as far as progress, which is great. She's working awful hard. She's such a good mom. And when she gets stuck into the thick of things, man, She just wants to progress and get it done and get it over with and get that calf out so she can love on it. But what you're going to see is an ear start to come out. He's going to pop out. When you see that sack over his entire head, it's ripped just past his head. So you see that ear sticking out. And what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to actually walk up and I'm going to pull that little piece of sack off of his face, because he's going to want to be trying to take a couple breaths. You see how he flicks his head a little bit? That's him wanting to come alive. And that's what we want to see. We want that life. We want that calf to be a viable calf. He's wiggling his feet, and right now I'm really worried about the fact that that sack is over his head. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to pull it off of his face, and I'm going to check his airway. And I see, when I was over there, I saw mucus coming out of his nose and out of his mouth, just like it's supposed to. So things are progressing exactly the way that I would like to see them at this point, as far as him being born and him taking a go for the breathing side of life. But we want to make sure that everything happens as it should, and he has a clear airway so that he can start the living process, start kicking, start moving. And there he goes, taking a couple deep breaths, and we're on our way. At this point, Grey Duck is actually going to stand up and turn around. And some people might think that that's going to be a rough start for this little man, but to be truthfully honest with you, it actually really helps him out. It gets all that gunk from in utero, all the jelly and the goo that is actually in his lungs out. It helps him drain. So it's actually quite productive for him to be able to have that bit of extra help from mom to get his lungs cleared out a little bit more in an unconventional manner, but still does a dang good job. That red cow that's right behind Grey Duck right now is actually her heifer calf from 2 years ago. That is Luna. She gave birth about 2 weeks ago now, to a little heifer calf. And it's actually really cool to see the bond that mother and daughter have when they are kept and they can live in a herd together. It's actually quite unique. They will help each other babysit their calves. It's almost like they give each other pointers on what to do. And because Grey Duck is such a seasoned cow, she does have a wealth of knowledge that she can give to her daughter, Luna. A lot of people don't see this aspect of farm life, but it is a really cool thing to watch her adapt different methods to Luna as a mom and take from her bank of what she's learned over the years. She's actually done this quite a bit with Luna in the past week, trying to get her to adapt to different ways of being a mom. And it's pretty cool to watch. Luna will actually babysit this calf because it is her mom. And so her calf and Luna's calf will become pretty close buddies here in the next coming weeks. So look forward to seeing Grey Duck's calf. We affectionately always call her calf, whether or not it is a girl or a boy, the prince or princess of darkness. Because Grey Duck is our boss cow, and in those terms, she is the queen of the herd. And so it'll make sense to be a prince or a princess out of a dark cow, so the prince or princess of darkness makes absolute complete sense, and everybody knows who we're talking to. Luna is hanging out with her mom, getting her calf used to that other calf, and to be truthfully honest with you, it's a pretty good learning experience for her for the upcoming years. And if we do choose to keep that heifer calf, she is going to retain some of this information. Even though she is baby, she'll retain some of this information to carry on. And if we do choose to keep her, she will have a little bit of upfront knowledge as to what might possibly be going on. And also, as an up-and-coming heifer calf, she's going to be able to know what's going on, as far as maybe not interfering with a cow when she's got a calf so new. This is kind of something that our calves that we have, our heifer calves that we purchased from Wisconsin, they don't really have this ability or knowledge to kind of hang back. They really want to be up front and licking on that calf, which is actually somewhat detrimental to how that calf will start to imprint on mom. So we really want them to stand back and watch, but we don't really want them to intervene. And I'm kind of in the mix, a little bit too close for what Grey Duck really wants me to be right now, but I really want to check gender so I can get these ear tags made. Like I said, yellow is for the boys and red is for the girls. And so I really want to get that ear tag made. And oh, look at that, that's a boy. So Grey Duck has since moved her calf into the barn, which is awesome because he is right in the sunshine and getting nice and warm. And look how perky the little sucker is. He looks great. And then not only does he look great, but he's also an awesome nurser. He has got that down pat. Good boy. It was an absolutely beautiful day for a Grey Duck to have a calf. And he is up and at 'em and doing beautifully. He's a rock star, just like Dipstick's calf was. Just up and at 'em and wanting to nurse and wanting to live. And it's the best thing. Best thing to see when a mom is doing a great job and a calf wants to do his job or her job. It's amazing. And a bonus for today is that we've melted quite a bit of snow, which is so exciting for me because I really don't like snow. All right, well, this is going to conclude this video. I know that it got long. Thanks for whomever made it to the end. I know it was a little bit of a long video. I really appreciate you watching it from beginning to end. It really means a lot. If you could hit the like and subscribe, that's up to you. I do appreciate it every time it happens, though. We are a little channel, and we're trying to grow. Show you what happens here at Wild Ass Farms. So, I will check you later. Have yourself a wonderful day.
I've been doing fine. I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. And I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough.